American League Baseball action. We had the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Indians yesterday, with the Rangers absolutely thumping the Indians. Today we're going to look at the total for this same matchup. Got Corey Kluber versus Colby Lewis, and Osmaker's have it at 7.5. I think that's a bit too low. I'm going to go ahead and take the over on this matchup. Neither pitcher has really been lights out this year. Lewis has been pretty good on the road. Kluber not so much at home, but still 7.5 with these two pretty good hitting teams and bullpens that are not that great. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the over 7.5. It's just too low in my opinion. Let's go ahead and let's talk about these two pitchers, these two teams. Let's talk about the Rangers first here. Texas, we got Colby Lewis on the mound. He comes in with a 3.38 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. Texas is averaging 4.6 runs per game. That ranks 8th in Major League Baseball, and they're a good hitting team. Now Lewis, he has an ERA on the road about 1.7, but against Cleveland the last couple times he's faced them, he's got an ERA over 16. Also, he's not a big strikeout guy. He just gave up 6 earned runs versus the Angels. Surprisingly, he got the win, and I just think he's going to struggle today against a Cleveland team that's due to bounce back from that 2-run performance yesterday. They score a lot more runs at home. I'll talk about that in a second. Texas's bullpen also not very good. ERA 5.17. That's the worst in the American League. The Indians, Corey Kluber, man, he can be really tough sometimes. He comes in with a 3.78 ERA, 1.11 WHIP. Cleveland is hitting 254 as a team, and you look across the board offensively, they're one of the better ones in the American League. At home, they average over 5 runs per game, and so I'm looking for them to bounce back from yesterday. I think they're going to score a lot off of Lewis today. Kluber at home, he hasn't been very good this year. He's had 3 out of 4 rough outings, and his ERA is over 4 as well. The Tribe, if Texas can get into the bullpen, the Indians bullpen not a lot to shout about. They're second in the American League in walks. They do have an ERA about 3.6. It ranks about the middle of the American League. So 7.5, a bit too low in my opinion. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take over the total with Texas and Cleveland. Look for a lot of runs today. That's my MLB pick, and I wish you luck on your picks today.